you ain't got Tyson chicken logo up here?
I never put the logo.
No, this is, no, we need their logo. Jasmine, this lady ain't got nothing to do. She just worked there. She jumped the fence to go work. She ain't got no social security number. Jasmine talking about she didn't want to put their logo. Why? This is federal mandate. Okay, the FDA. Well, no, we need y'all need to know what you're buying, okay, and who you're buying it from and what's going on with it. So I am a little confused as to why Tyson chicken, hold on, give me a second, is being told, or is remitting, let's put that back, is taking out, according to them, high fructose corn syrup from all of its foods. Tyson Foods Incorporated. Now, we know Tyson for their famous chicken. Go ahead, put it up there, Jasmine. No, they need the clout. They need the clout. Let's get to them, okay? So they are, I guess, being ordered to remove. They have plans to eliminate high fructose corn syrups and other several additives, including saccharose, BHA and BHT preservatives. I'm going to tell you about that BHA, BHT preservative in just a second, okay? Titanium dioxide from all of its U.S. branded products by the end of 2025, okay? The move, which covers household names like Tyson, Jimmy Dean, Hillshire Farm, reflects the company's commitment to delivering cleaner labels and healthier choices in response to shifting consumer preferences, okay? And so this comes after RFK is in office now, and they're just trying to get ahead of the game, because after the cereal brands were mandated and the ice cream brands, and matter of fact, speaking of ice cream brands, I was gonna add Ben & Jerry's here. I might as well go on and add Ben & Jerry's. Get me a logo for Ben & Jerry's. Just like Ben & Jerry's was ordered to take, to decrease some of the sugar or take most of the sugar out of their, out of their ice cream and stuff like that. They got so upset that they were ordered to do that Ben and Jerry is an ice cream brand with two white men, one named Ben and Jerry. The other, Jerry, decided to quit after 47 years, all because he didn't want to decrease the amount of sugar that's in it, even though they sell it in Europe and they don't sell it with that much sugar in it at all. But he wanted to keep it as it was in America. Damn, I done gave the story before you put it up. Yeah. They were down there, they had a congressional hearing, they going all off on Congress and on RFK, all because they're being told to decrease the amount of sugar because they are aiding in the global pandemic, especially the American Western pandemic, on obesity, cancer, and all of that stuff. Which means they're saying, well, listen, if they don't know how to exercise portion control, why should we make them? We just selling them what they want. And if they like it, why should we be ordered to take something out? Because if somebody is eating, first of all, 2 cubes of sugar is really all you need a day, and you don't need that. Anything beyond that is just overkill. Overkill. That's why people's kidneys are shut down. They having heart disease. They having cancer, because cancer cells, they love them some sugar. They feed straight up off of sugar. Wondering why you can't get your sugar down? Because we're not drinking enough water. 2, all of the drinks, coffee, sodas, all of this is filled with saccharose, glucose, agave, all of this stuff. And then they putting it in foods. And so instead of you eating 2 nice little sugar cubes a day, you're eating about 40. Just in the food, and you're wondering why you can't slim down when you want to slim down. A lot of people got to fast for 40 days and 40 nights just to get rid of a sugar addiction. I had a sugar addiction so bad one time, Jasmine. I kid you not. And I told this story before. I used to have, if it was I used to love Chips Ahoy, the soft ones, the red pack. Yeah, not the blue pack, the red pack. I used to love Chips Ahoy. Okay, they were soft. I don't know how they got them to be soft like that. In the pack, they weren't crunchy or nothing like that. I was a cookie monster. They used to call me Cookie as a child. As I got older, because nobody told me they was bad, they would just let me eat the whole pack by myself. Could you imagine me eating a whole pack of sugar? I was just wired up all day, and I got ADHD. Oh, it was overkill. They thought I was on that shit for real, okay? All I know is that when I decided, after watching Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, to give up sugar in my mid-20s, I kid you not, I had to throw the cookies in the garbage can, and in order to not, I was so addicted, as much as a crackhead is addicted, I had to pour bleach on the cookies not to eat them. I'm sitting there telling myself they still in the pack, so they technically ain't in the trash. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying. I was like, oh hell no! First of all, I don't eat out no trash. I am not homeless. And second of all, I had to put bleach on it just so I wouldn't eat it. That's how much I was running around here like them little rats, them little test subjects, just looking for more. And they down there mad and everything. So Tyson, Hillsborough, and all them, they just trying to get in front of it because they next, okay? In the EU, this don't even go on. They sell their products in the EU, but it doesn't have BHT. Let's talk about BHT preservatives, okay? BHT preservatives, hold on, let me make sure because I don't want them trying to sue me, okay? Hold on. Give me a second. Da, 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 da. Okay, so BHT that they use to preserve a lot of these foods that we consume daily, a lot of them that we give to our children, is called butylated hydroxytolene. Is used as an antioxidant preservative in gasoline and other fuels to prevent the oxidation and the formation of gum and varnish deposits, therefore improving fuel stability and combustion efficiency. BHT functions by trapping free radicals that cause oxidation, protecting the fuel system. How they using products in food that they use in gasoline?